It ain't over yet. Long way to go. We are a long way from halfway through the season. That was UFC. That was WWF. That was Royal Rumble. That was mixed martial arts. That was kickboxing. That was not a football match. It wasn't a football match. It was physical. Football is about results by any means necessary. It would be boring if everybody played the game the same way, like how everybody's trying to copy Pep. All the matters is that you win. It was clear what Newcastle's tactic was. Arsenal are one of the best teams in the league. And when they get their passing game going, they're very difficult to beat. So Eddie Howe's tactic was rough them up, get physical, and make the game as ugly as possible. And bro, that's why you have the referee. The referee's job is for, if that's too physical, you're off. So Newcastle, it was a gamble because there were many of those challenges where that's probably a red card. That's probably a straight red. But they gambled and the gamble paid off. They fought hard, made it physical, made it an ugly game. Arsenal were not allowed to get into a rhythm because Newcastle were so physical. And they just put on the freaking John Jones, Francis Ngannou on these dudes. But at the end of the day, who won? Once that chance came, they came through. Now, they were saying possible foul play, possible hand in play, whatsoever. It would be, you see, I look at this and I say, look, Newcastle away is a tough place to go to. You may not like Newcastle's approach. Yes, it's PMP. Yes, it's kick and run. It is a difficult place to play. And it is so any team that is not playing Newcastle away, it's going to be tough. Look at what those guys did to freaking PSG. So, for Arsenal, this isn't the end of the world. And I think if you're an Arsenal fan, you'll feel like, if low man, those challenges could have gone away. But it is games like these exist. They like this, they get physical, and for Arsenal being the superior footballing side, you just had to make a play and get a goal. Arsenal get a goal in this game. If Arsenal had scored first, game over. Game over. Like Newcastle had to score before, because if Arsenal had scored first, it would have gone in their favor. But at the end of the day, Newcastle did what they did to shut them down. So I would have liked Trossard to play, brought in a bit more early. I think that would have been interesting. And you know what? We had this convo before in one of the hangouts, which is that Rice is very good. And I see what he does bring. I'm sorry, Arsenal lost something with Xhaka. Because especially in this kind of a game, with what Xhaka, because Xhaka is a different player from what Rice brings. Rice brings something Xhaka doesn't bring. Xhaka brings something that Rice doesn't bring. And I feel in this kind of a game where it's very physical, it's very tough, and you do need the kind of physicality of Xhaka, but also his footballing personality. I think they would have actually really used him. And I think just that 1-2 punch of Partey and Xhaka has been sorely missed. It's been sorely missed from Arsenal, Partey and Xhaka, and how both of those guys combined. So I think Saka, you're saying that he's not really that sharp, because normally for Saka, he can isolate a guy and get the ball in his foot and now say what's up. So, and this is the main thing here. Yes, Arsenal, you can complain up and down about the challenges. Yes, I get the referee was wild. I think he lost control of the game. You cannot win the league with freaking Eddie Murphy and Jesus. Jesus and Eddie Murphy cannot win you a league, because I've seen Henry, I've seen Van Persie, I've seen Ian Wright, I've seen Anelka. This, especially a game like this, is when you need a moment of genius. Henry would have come up with a moment of genius to create a goal. That's moments of genius. That's amazing thing that that Henry could freaking do. You ain't getting that from Eddie Murphy or freaking Jesus, man. It ain't happening from these freaking dudes. And you can't really be relying upon Saka and Martinelli, because as the goal scorers, that's your job. So for Arsenal, yes, they'll compete. But until Arsenal gets a truly amazing striker who can get a goal from nothing, like what Drogba used to do, Henry used to do, you're not winning the league. City are winning this damn league. So, yeah, man. When you're going up against a physical side who want to play rough house UFC, you have to also be physical, but use your quality to define the game. Arsenal did not have enough of that individual quality to define the game and win the game. Newcastle eventually did. Their tactics worked because they got the results. Like the vid, subscribe if you're new. And remember, man, head over here, guys, for our live hangout tonight where we shall discuss this thing in a live show. See you tonight.